Hello and welcome back to Coastal Point, my very own custom neighborhood in The Sims 2 that I built from scratch. Before we head into the building that I am gonna build in this video, I just wanted to give you an update on what I've been doing off camera. I was just thinking I am gonna build so many residential lots that are gonna look like similar, and I don't want to show you all of them. It would feel like it's too much of the same stuff, so I've been building some stuff off camera. First and foremost, we have this apartment lot, which is a row house, and it is very much inspired by a neighborhood here in Gothenburg named Änggården, which has these beautiful row houses. They're so pretty. Would love to live there, but they are hella expensive, so that's probably not gonna happen. Luckily, they are a bit more affordable for my Sims in game, but I'm really happy with it. I think it matches the vision that I have for Coastal Point. So yeah, I have also built four residential lots, and they are very much inspired by like a classic Swedish architecture. Like, it's a classic house that you can find on the coast or on the countryside. This yellow house is the only one out of the four that hasn't had... I didn't use a reference. I built it from the top of my head, and I think you can tell. But yeah, I think they turned out pretty good. I am happy with them. Let's head into the building we're gonna build today. Today we are building a church for Coastal Point. I am gonna be honest, this is not the most fun building to build, but I feel like I need a church in my neighborhoods. It's not the most fun building to build because it feels like I have built so many churches before in my like private custom neighborhoods. But I need a church, and it's not because it's not like I think that my Sims are religious in the way that religion exists in real life. Like, I don't think that my Sims are Christian or Muslim or Jewish or whatever kind of religion that exists in real life. But I do like to have a church for if I have Sims that I want a more like traditional wedding, then it feels nice to have a church where they can go and have a more traditional wedding, you know? So yeah, the church doesn't represent any kind of real life religion. But there is gonna be a statue of an angel, and I think I'm gonna place down a menorah. So there is some there's gonna be some like touches of real religion, but in my head it doesn't represent the things that they do represent in real life, you know? When I play with my Sims, I don't really think about if they are religious or not. I know that some Sims players do have a system for that. I think Annie Bats is one of them. And I do like the idea of it. It feels like it gives the Sims more depth and more character, I guess. So maybe I should look into that, if they are believers or non-believers in some kind of deity or something. But yeah, the way I play right now, they don't. So yeah. Yeah, the functionality of a church, as I said, one part is a place to have a wedding. But I also like to have a church with a cemetery, because I usually have the vision that I am gonna play in a neighborhood for a long time. I like to play kind of like a legacy with the whole neighborhood. So when Sims eventually die, because you know that happens when you play for a long time, I do like to have a place to send their tombstones. Because I'm not the biggest fan of having them on the family lot. Like this, I do like ghosts in The Sims. Like, they are iconic. They are a classic part of the game. But I do also find them a bit annoying when they come and haunt you. They're so destructive, you know, they destroy things and you have to fix it, and they scare the Sims. And so yeah, I like to send them to a communal cemetery that is usually attached to a church. I also like the idea that like a different family can come to the cemetery and see the tombstone from a sim that comes from another family. Like, it's like a gathering spot for the legacy of the whole neighborhood, kind of. And I like that. It feels like it removes this kind of detached feeling that I sometimes can get. You know, in The Sims 2, it's not an open world. You can't visit other Sims. Like, the only way to feel that you exist in this neighborhood with other families, you have to go to a community lot, usually. But yeah, I think a cemetery that is communal like this removes that kind of detached... Oh my god, I can't speak tonight. It removes that kind of detached feeling, and I like that. Maybe I should say something about what I am doing here. So yeah, we are working on the cemetery right now, and I decided to place that like Zen garden thing. It's not a common thing to see in cemeteries, I think, but I just thought that this place needs a little bit more to do, and since the Zen garden is it's an object that you can actually interact with, I thought that it's a nice thing to add, and it feels very, well, zen, you know, calm. It feels like it is an activity that forces you to slow down and think, and that feels like it's something that you usually do in a cemetery. You slow down and you think about the people that have passed away, and so yeah, it just felt like it fit for some reason. So yeah, and right now I am placing down these conversion tombstones from The Sims 4. I think it's from the Life and Death pack. And they are placeholders for the moment, until I get some real tombstones from real Sims. Actually, I do have a couple tombstones already, now that I think of it. Because I wanted to, like, replace the classical townies. Because I didn't want to give them makeovers, and I wanted them to, like, fit my kind of style when it comes to Sims. So I decided to kill them all off and replace them with my own. So I do have a bunch of tombstones from townies, but I don't know, maybe it's more fun to have Sims that I haven't made in a place like this, so maybe I won't place them here. Anyways, for now, I have these tombstones from The Sims 4, so that the cemetery doesn't look too empty. I do think I could have done a better job decorating the inside of the church, especially the entrance area here. But yeah, I just didn't have a good building day, but I still wanted to build something. So yeah, I'm a little bit lazy with the decorations. But, you know, it still does the job. This is not a lot that I am gonna visit that much with my Sims. So I think it's just gonna have to do, you know. I also now realize that I forgot to put some lights in the bathrooms. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna fix that at some point. But yeah, that's the Church of Coastal Point finished. As I mentioned, I am a little bit bored with building churches at this point, and I think I have built some better looking churches before, but I think it turned out okay. It's still a nice looking church. It does the job, you know. What more could I ask for? But yeah, I am happy with the cemetery. And I really like the placement of this lot, that it is kind of like higher and watches over the city. But yeah, thank you for watching. I really hope you liked this video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!